Hey everyone, this is Jake. In this video today, we are going to be talking about Kraken Raid. Of course, I have an old video talking about Kraken Raid compositions, and this video will be a little bit more refined version of that for lower level players. So I try to place units that you can mostly get for free, as well as a selector from the event, as well as some other coupon bonuses as well. So you shouldn't have too much trouble to get all these different SSR units as well as awakening units, and I'll show you some of the clips of me clearing this raid with no gear at all. So we'll jump in and show how it is done first.
그럼 즐거운 사냥 되시길 바랍니다. 승진 후보로 추천드릴게요. 준비됐습니다. 준비됐습니다, 사장님. 성이 녹아내려도 모두 함께라면 괜찮은. 준비됐습니다. 대원들이 대기 중입니다. 대기 중입니다. 걱정 마세요. 가슴 떨려라.
But anyways, that was my Kraken raid run there, one-shotting with pretty much no gear. But I just wanted to go through of individual characters I used and what kind of gears you should be using them. At least the set bonus anyways. So first character we have is of course Lin Xin. I highly recommend to use her and try to use something like a cooldown set is going to be the best options. So try to get the set options and slap on her and she should be pretty good. Next character we have line is Hobin. If you haven't raised her, she is also amazing in all this different raid as well. So I highly recommend for lower levels for Inhabitor as well as Kraken as well as a Breedra as well. If you get lucky enough to get her exclusive gear with the attack speed set options as well, then it'll be really good. But anyways, trying to increase her attack speed and she should be doing pretty good damage for SR units. Next in the line, we have a Harim, and of course, it's another support character, so you definitely want to slap something that gives you skill haste, so I highly recommend to use those gears on these characters. Next in the line, we have Chifuyu. You can get her from one of the Task Force Mission SSR coupons as well, so if you haven't got her yet, I highly recommend it. She is very good throughout many different stages in PvE contents. So, go for her, and recommended set option, of course, for her is either attack speed or trying to build up something that gives her HP and damage resistance so she can stay at the front and tank hits much as she can. So I recommend those setup and she should be pretty good. Next character we have in the line is also Sky. That's another character you can acquire from the Task Force Mission SSR tickets. So I highly recommend to use her as well. Of course you can always use a cooldown set, but giving her attack speed set option will be not a bad option either. So use whatever you have to finish up the set option and you should be good. If you think she's dying too much, always keeping HP set is another option as well, so try to use those set options. Next character we have is Evelyn. She is going to be helping you able to heal your units and give some damage resistance, so I highly recommend to raise her as well. For SR units, she's amazing and she is one of the best healer in this game to this date. So highly recommend to invest into her. Her set option could be also cooldown set as well, so she can spam her skill faster to heal you faster. Next in the list we have Eve, and I highly recommend her. She is going to be the core part of the older raid pretty much because the amount of damage she can do. Gear options, you can always click this recommended options. I don't think that one is that good, but usually you want to put something like attack speed setup, so I usually put range damage or melee damage on her and it should be pretty good. Of course we have Awaken Hilde. This is one of the free character that you can acquire and she should be able to help you able to withstand a lot of damage from the Krakens because she is going to be giving barrier as well stay strong at the front line. So I highly recommend to invest into Hilde as well. As you clear some of the other contents throughout PvE, Hilde can come very useful, so this is definitely recommended character in this slots as well. Next character we have is Agnes, and she is to this date one of the best SSR sniper units that exist in this game, because not only she can do a large amount of damage, but she can also shred enemies defense, so your allies is going to be doing more damage against the bosses and such. And she also have a pretty good outfit, so I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. But yeah. Next units we have is a Tarsk, and this is another one of the best SR unit that exists in this game because simply with his passive skill, soon as attacking enemies, is able to decrease target's defense by 20%. So kind of like Agnes, and this character is one of the best. It's one of the cheapest character you can definitely raise and one of the most efficient. Amount of damage it can help you increase for your party is insane, so I highly recommend this character as well. Next in the list we have Shinjia, and she is one of the best supporter in this game to this date. She's one of the reward you can get from a first time purchase bonus, and she does many good things. She can help you able to increase your attack speed as well as crit stats, so it really helps you out to do more damage. Next in the list we have Roy, and Roy is definitely one of the best SR units in this game because Roy is able to apply defense shreds as well as damage amp against the enemies. So highly recommend to invest into Roy, and you will definitely not regret your choice of doing it so as well. Next in the list we have Hilde as well, and she is definitely one of the best units in my opinions for SR units full because she can also increase your counter attacks as well as a crit rate for your counters. Next in the character I'm going to be talking about is probably another SSR character that you might want to focus in the future if you don't have, is of course the Dorsey. Dorsey is able to give you many different benefits for your parties to increase your DPS and such, so highly recommend to invest in this character, and it should be able to help you out to do more damage throughout PvE. Next in the list we have is Maria. This is a character you can actually farm through some of the substream shop as well, so I highly recommend to farm her at least one copy because her passive skill is really incredible to boost up your damage for your team as well. Last character on the list is Hyun, and she is able to give you large amount of attack boost as she gets deployed onto the field, and with her specials she can also shred enemies defense, so she will increase your damage very good. When it comes to ship options, there are many others, but the ones I usually use for all the raid these days is definitely Chorus. It gives you attack speed and crit damage as well, but the Quad, Tempest, and other ones you have, whatever you have, try to use those ones and it should be able to get the job done to a certain degree. And when it comes to operator, at level 1 the best is Kimhana, so try to get the Kimhana with attack speed or whatever useful passive skills and it should be good. And make sure to reach the 40,000 points every 2 weeks because they are going to be giving tons of reward from it. You are going to be growing so much better by just doing the raid, ignoring all other contents in my opinion when it comes to gear option. Inhabitor as well as the Breach Type Relic gears is considered the end game gears. It is not considered, it is the end game gear. You just gotta get lucky with the late Empire of course. But generally doing this every 2 weeks is going to be giving you better and better gear and upgrade. Of course, as someone like me who've been playing game for a while, the gears I'm going to be getting will probably not be a huge upgrade unless I get extremely lucky. But for new players, every 2 weeks is going to be giving you a nice shiny SSR gears, and if you get lucky, you are going to go crazy. Actually, my level 60 account has one of the best range damage gear that I ever seen throughout 3 different accounts I have, so I feel kind of salty that my 3rd account got that, but what can you do? The point I'm trying to say is, keep doing the raid, and you should be able to grow your account at a very steady pace every 2 weeks when it comes to gears. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. This is Jake. I will see you guys next time with more video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.